Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. I went to the Peddler's Mall, so this is a dollar haul for y'all, but, so get this. About 2 weeks ago, my wife and I were going through the Peddler's Mall. We were looking for other stuff. So when that happens, I try and avoid the comic booth just so that I don't, because it's a time sucker. You know, you go by and there's just a ton of comics there and you just get sucked right in. So I was trying to avoid it. And but I did look over there and there was one short box there. All the books had been taken away, and usually he's got like probably 15 long boxes and they were all gone. And I was like, you know what, that he's probably packing it in, he's probably done. There's another booth that opened up and they have since expanded to like 3 booths, all comics and collectibles and things. And I said, you know what, I bet that guy bought him out, because I know that this little booth used to sell a lot of bulk comics to all the comic shops in the area. He had like a phone number posted and you could buy by the long box, and he would just bring you a long box. You'd meet him there a certain day and he'd just bring you a long box full of random stuff, and then those comic shops would sell them on Facebook and other stuff. Well, some of the Facebook salesmen they have that other comic booth that's been growing so well. So I was like, you know, I bet they got bought out. That was my theory. So anyway, jump forward about 2 weeks, and I was there yesterday. Boom, or actually 2 days ago, probably by the time this airs, and boom, it was full of comics again. I was like, what the heck? That's awesome. So I was really excited, and I know that he has a couple of other. The guy that owns this booth has a couple of other, Peddler's Mall, flea market type places around. And so sometimes he'll swap, like if books aren't selling well here, he'll move them. So about once a week, there seems to be new stock books in there. So I was excited. And, but as I was going through, this used to be an all dollar. Every single book in there was 99 cents. And there's been some killer books pulled out of there. A buddy of mine pulled out an ASM 300 out of there once. Wolverine 1. So my point is that it didn't matter if there were keys. If there was a book in there, it was $1. And now you go through and they're all $1.99. So I guess it's a $1.99 haul for y'all. I don't know if the guy wised up or anything, but I mean, with the current comic market and things going crazy, there's really hardly any such thing as a dollar book anymore. It seems even a dollar book's worth $2 now. So anyway, that's what we got here, but we still did really well. I'm super excited about it. So let's make me small and good. And I looked through every single box because I was so excited to have comics back in there and they were good too. So, all right, let's make me small and get to the haul. That'll work. All right, so first up, I've been working on this run, but I didn't want to commit. Right now, I'm committed to finishing my Catwoman Volume 2 run and my Spider-Woman Volume 1 run. So, but finally, there you go. Batman Adventures number 5. Working on this run. I've got, of course, the biggest key in the run already, so I just need to keep plugging away. But it's one of those runs where I'm surprised I have so many left. It's not a real small run. I mean, it's about the same size as the others I was talking about. But when you get down to collecting them, they just seem to go on forever. So I'm still missing like, I don't know, 10 or so of these issues or somewhere around there. And I thought I was much closer than that. I don't know how I still have so many left. So, but there it is, number 5. I just can't pull the trigger. A lot of times you see these books for like $5 to $10. I'm like, I'm not spending $5 to $10 for that book. Just to complete the run is going to be expensive. So I've been shying away from them, but this one was this one was still 99 cents, so I couldn't pass it up. I went ahead and got it, and the guy had a fat stack of lots of run fillers for this run. I thought about picking them up. There was about 15 books I left behind that I probably could flip, but who's got time for that? I got a real job, you know. I don't have time to be flipping stuff. Next we got Catwoman number 7. I think Joelle Jones cover. That's probably Pendleton. Nice Joelle Jones cover. Man, that is so pretty. I just love it. Her putting on the Batarang earring. I think that is super cool. Shout out to Simple Simon. I know he's a big fan of this run. It's what got him into comics. So very, very cool. I love it. And then, you know, you get a good chance of hitting on some variants there. There's Barbarella #1, the Virgin variant Joe Jusko. I mean, that doesn't happen very often where you see stuff like that just laying around in a dollar bin. And that book was $1.99. This was $1.99. So he definitely went through. Look at that. Man, Joe Jusko. Doesn't hardly get much better for a painted cover or whatever this is. Man, that looks good. Get in on that hair. Let's see. Very nice. Very cool. Loving that. Just fantastic work. And then, you know, anytime you can pick up some Adam Hughes on the cheap, I do. So here's Vengeance of Vampirella #7. Not my favorite cover. It reminds me of another one that he did, which is also not one of my favorites. So when the collection gets culled again, this is one of the books that'll be high up on the block. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and pick it up and show it off for $1. I think this one was only $1 too. It was funny. It was very inconsistent. So this one was just 99 cents. They all have brand new tags on it. You could tell it was just like, because usually the price tag will sit on the book for a while, and after it's been there even a month, it's real hard to get off because he uses those tags that are like super glue. But if you get them when he first puts them out, you can still peel them off a little bit. These are all in Mylars, though. We're not worried about all that. But just saying, I could tell it was a new tag, so I don't think it was old left over. Check out #10. This is one I did want. So I have Vengeance of Vampirella #10 with the Adam Hughes goodness. This one is some good Adam Hughes. That one I'm not crazy about. This one, heck yeah. For $1.99, we'll take that. That's fantastic. Yep, that's a winner. And then this one's keeping with Vampirella. This is Fabian Neves, I think. Look at that. I have to say, after getting this, I think I've had a few Fabiano. I think I've had a few Fabianos before, but I probably have let them go over time. But this is just striking, and I have to say, I looked at some of the other of his work on this, and he's pretty much a dynamite artist. So he's done this, and he's done, I think, RoboCop he did for a while, and he did Red Sonja, a lot of Red Sonja titles. And I have to say, I am a fan. I love discovering new artists, or for me, what's a new artist, and being like, yeah, let me see what else they've got. And he didn't have a loser in the bunch, man. All of his were just fantastic. Really good style. I love the detail in the face, which gets a lot of, it gets skipped a lot. You know, if you look at like an Adam Hughes face, they're always all the same. J. Scott Campbell doesn't even draw faces. He just draws mice and cats on women's bodies. I mean, you know, I mean, it's just weird. But I mean, that is a distinctive face. And I really like, if you look at his Red Sonja run, she's not the prettiest, but she has a very distinctive face that he draws the same way every time. And I think that's really cool too, that he gave a face to that character, and that's the one he draws for that character. And this is the one he's got for Vampirella, and I think it's perfect. It is so good and very distinctive looking. So, and then we've got Frank Cho. This is like a 1 in 10 variant or something like that. Fantastic Four 561. Like, I wasn't even calling out these. All right, Vampirella Strikes. There it is, #6. Fantastic Four #561 with Frank Cho drawing a monkey. And Frank Cho's good at monkey work. Look at that. And this was some sort of limited variant. I think it was a 1 in 10, but very cool, man. I'm really digging this one. These were two of my favorites. And, you know, what can you say about that? I think that one was $1. Most of them were $1.99. There were only a couple that were 99 cents. So definitely got the pricing changed on us, but that's okay. All right, well, that's it. That's my haul. I hope y'all like that. A little story about digging in the long boxes. I hope that he continues to keep, you know, putting that out there and getting more and more new comics in there. So I really enjoy that. But you can get Frank Cho, Adam Hughes, apparently Fabiano, didn't know I was such a big fan. Pendleton, Joel Jones, all for $1 to $2 each. I mean, that's a win all day. So I couldn't pass it up, and I felt very restrained too. It was great because I really wanted to buy those other 15, 20 books that I found that I was like, hey, this is only $2. I know I could sell it for $5. I know I could sell it for $6. It's like, I don't want to fight and work that hard to make $30, you know? But I thought they'd be good in like mystery boxes and stuff. I've toyed around with doing like a Bub box, just because I see so many doubles of things that I already have, and so many things I already have that I see, and I find them at great prices. And I'm like, hey, if I find something that I know I like at a fair price, I feel like I want to pass that along to somebody. So I may do something like that. Let me know if you stuck around this long in the video, in the comments below, if that's something you think you might be interested in. You know, I don't know what I would set the price at, but it would be moderate, and not really looking to make too much money, but just to have that feeling of buying books, packaging them out, sending them out, and having somebody appreciate them. And they would all be stuff like this. Like this would be a classic Bub box. You know, I maybe spent I remember my total was $11. So, you know, I spent $11. I probably charge, you know, 20 or something plus shipping just to make it worth it. And then, you know, everybody gets books that I like. Maybe they like it too. All right. We'll catch you next time on Bub's Comics. Remember to read a comic. Come on, Fabiano. Let's take him for a spin. Read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.